Should we all be eating less meat? The answer is no. Now, if you are someone who's considering to eat less meat, I have a few questions to ask you. Why do you choose to do so? Is it for your health? Or is it because you recently learned that animal agriculture and meat consumption is utterly devastating Earth and is one of the leading causes of global warming? Now, if you answer yes to any one of those questions, I'm sorry to say this video is not for you because what I'm going to say may not necessarily resonate with you. However, if you tell me that you want to eat less meat because you are against animal cruelty, then please do take a minute to consider what I have to say and whether it makes sense or not. Animal cruelty is happening on a level that the human mind cannot simply grasp. We kill more animals on Earth than there are stars in our galaxy. If you began counting every second from today, it would take you over 1,900 years to count to 60 billion seconds, and we happen to kill over 60 billion land animals and trillions of marine animals just in 1 year. It is not just the sheer amount that is hard to understand, but also the suffering inflicted upon each individual animal, as we never see such violence in our day-to-day life. Every single one of these trillions of victims felt pain, felt fear. They screamed, they shivered, they cried before their life was taken from them. Till the moment they reached the kill floor, they hoped and begged for mercy to be shown on them. But none was shown. So far, I have only spoken about animals who are reared for food. Animals live horrible lives and go insane from captivity in zoos. Animals are brutally tortured and starved in circuses. Animals are used as test subjects for many of the cosmetics that we buy, which leaves them suffering from ailments. Animals are forcibly bred and their children are stolen to be sold as pets. All in all, in the world we live in, animals are things, they are objects, they are commodities that anyone can own and use as they please. Now, if you tell me that you are indeed against animal cruelty, ask yourself, does you choosing to reduce the amount of meat you consume help end the violence I just spoke about? Do you honestly believe that you choosing to eat one less serving of meat will help stop this? It won't. What you need is not a dietary change, but a revolution of how you view and interact with animals. You need to change and rewire your very fundamental views of human-animal relationships. You must first understand that animals are here with us on Earth and not for us. They are not resources for us to exploit in any way, shape or form. To use an animal is to abuse an animal. To end animal cruelty, you need to attack the violence at its core, and that is the normalized and systematic animal exploitation happening all around us, and not just isolated incidents you hear in the news or unique cruelties that happens in other countries and not in yours. What you need to do is own up and take responsibility. What you need to do is to be able to come forward and admit that you are wrong, that everything taught to you by your parents, teachers, religion, culture and society about exploiting animals was wrong. What you need to do is reject all forms of animal use, and the only way to do so is not by eating less meat, but by becoming vegan. Because when you are a vegan, it does not just show what diet you eat, but rather shows that you are against all forms of animal cruelty. Because when something is wrong, morally, fundamentally wrong, the solution is not to reduce it, but to end it. When a child is abused, we do not tell the abuser that he or she must reduce the abuse, but rather we ask them to end it. When it comes to criminals like serial killers, we do not tell them to kill less number of people, but rather we tell them to stop killing altogether. Because it does not matter if the action is abusing or killing. It does not matter if the victim is human or animal. If something is wrong, if something is immoral, we stop the action, not reduce it. However, being vegan, is that enough to stop animal cruelty? For the billions of animals who continue to be tortured and killed every day? Of course it's not. But it is the least you can do for the animals. In fact, it is the least you must do for the animals. There are laws in our country, laws that allow for the exploitation of trillions of innocent animals, and these laws will change only if there is an army of people willing to commit to fight against them. This army as of now does not exist. It falls upon you to create this army. Get out there, live vegan, get active, educate people, inspire people, and show them the truth that has been hidden from their eyes. Go out of your way to speak about the injustices that they too are a part of. Create an army of vegans who will be willing to risk it all to stand, fight, and demand justice for those who don't have any. And then we unite and we fight and we do not stop or accept defeat until every animal is liberated and every cage is empty. And that's how we finally end this horrible suffering. So now tell me, are you against animal cruelty? If yes, you know exactly what to do, and you know why eating less meat is not the solution. Go out there, live vegan, and change the world. Thanks for watching.